It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac and went with a guy named Kobe Bryant. And they're hoping that they can have this similar type success by going small with D'Angelo Russell.
It's a very good compliment to the team. You know, they already have a lot of guards on the roster. I'm surprised they didn't pick Okafor at number 2. I'd like to see the inside outside that the Lakers are used to, especially when it comes to winning championships. Hopefully he can fit in.
That's it for us for now, but we'll have much more later.
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, down low. Now here's Sullinger. And the 3 ball is good. Sullinger's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Celtics.
You know, one of the things, guys, that impressed me about the Celtics was the number of assists they had. I mean, they really focused on moving the ball. And when you do that and you have shot makers, the assists pile up.
With the Celtics and their assists, they were second in the league in potential assists per game, meaning shots they missed that if they made would have been assists.
And that is a good thing, if you weren't sure. I mean, they were sandwiched between the Hawks and Warriors in that category. Pretty good company to be in. So they move the ball well. They just need to get a little more consistent at knocking down open shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. On defense, the Lakers. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Sullinger's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
The drive by Russell. The 10-footer. And Boston with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now, here's Thomas. Sullinger, the screen. Thomas passes to Bradley. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Russell gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Sullinger, a screen on Russell. Johnson the screen. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Bradley, no one around him. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Russell against Thomas. Here's Randall. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. There's a good screen. Off the pick. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Hibbert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Hibbert's got 5 now.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. Sullinger outside. Now here's Crowder. He's tightly guarded. 5 on the clock. Thomas passes to Sullinger. And Sullinger missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. On the wing, Kobe. Defended by Crowder. Randall dishes to Hibbert. Here's Russell. Again, Los Angeles.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Russell against Thomas. Outside for Sullinger. Boston again missing.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before, but shooters still had to account for him every time they drove to the rim.
Now here's Crowder after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Kobe with it, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clarkson kicks to Hibbert. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Sullinger passes to Thomas. To stop the run, and it's blocked. Russell dishes to Clarkson. Good. Clarkson's got his first 2 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Bradley. Johnson the screen. A good look from Bradley. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Bradley. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
The first one falls.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Turner's checked in for the Celtics. Larry Nance is checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single game on the road in their division. In a word, that's terrible.
The free throw's good from Sullinger.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. The drive by Russell. Outside, Kobe. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Outside, Russell. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Brandley kicks to Sullinger. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thomas against Kobe. Back to Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Brad. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Sullinger. He's got 7. Outside Turner. The baseline J. Good. Turner's got the game tied up here for Boston.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Russell passes to Nance. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Bradley. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 6.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Some changes for Boston. Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Now, here's Thomas. D right on him. Olynyk. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out. Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Boston trailing. Smart dishes to Thomas. To the paint, here's Jerebko, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Jonas Jerebko will be at the line shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And the Celtics did a lot of things right last season, but their offense still had troubles at times. A big part of that was their lack of free throw attempts.
And he's good on the second. Clark, the Celtics near the bottom in free throw attempts last year, but at the very bottom in free throw attempts per field goal attempt.
Analytics.
Yeah, I know it.
Front
They're
and
all
center
over.
right there. And that last stat is telling as it removes the pace of play from the equation. It's
Right.
not something they need to fix right away, but going forward, if they're going to develop into a playoff team, they've got to find ways to improve that number.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Olynyk.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. You wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Kobe. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Well, Special K, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
The
one.
old Buckeye, you're right.
That's
Yeah.
right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
And the Lakers have possession. After the three-pointer from Evan Turner.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. Neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now, here's Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Olynyk. Bryant with the rebound.
And, you know, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good.
Nance, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's Thomas. Kicks it to Olynyk. The 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Here's Wirtz. He's guarded by Thomas. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I'd take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called.
The Lakers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Celtics trail by 3. Now Thomas. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Wirtz. And Bass kicks to Bryant. Bass, a screen on Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas against Bryant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to patrol the paint as much as possible. We want long contested 2s. They guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit them with a straight up, block the shot, or alter the shot. So contested 2s are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Smart and Bradley the guards. Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Outside, Russell. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Smart kicks to Sullinger. Pass to Smart. Johnson the screen. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 6.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by Lewis Williams. Outside Bradley. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. Randall grabs the board. And Brad Stevens now in his 3rd year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Second chance shot, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Outside Russell. Back to Williams. Second shot opportunity. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the right side. Crowder, the pass to Bradley. Johnson the screen. Boston again missing.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Celtics trail by 6. He kicks to Smart. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Bradley. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The pass to Hibbert. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Smart dishes to Sullinger. Releases from 15. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams kicks to Russell. Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Crowder. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now, here's Bradley. 10 points for him. Well, taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
The first free throw is good.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here is Russell. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Sullinger. Nice ball movement by Boston. Right side Bradley. And stolen by Russell. The dish now to Williams. Back to Russell. Pass to Randall. Takes it from 10. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Randall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson kicks to Sullinger. Smart with the ball. Russell's there, and that one's good.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
The feed to Randall. Williams passes to Russell. No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And here's Smart. He dishes it to Sullinger. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The shot by Crowder, no good.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal foul.
The Celtics have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Smart will be at the line shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Bryant is checked in for Williams. And so, Smart nails both of them.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, Randall. On the wing, Bryant. The fadeaway. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here's Smart. Feeds it to Johnson. Bradley drives in. Knocks down the step back J. Bradley's got 14.
And that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up the jump shot.
To the wing right side. Hibbert with the screen. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. 15 points for Roy Hibbert.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Celtics all time.
Group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Urebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Thomas subbed in for Smart. Outside Thomas. Jerebko at the elbow. He feeds it to Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Bradley kicks to Jerebko. It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to Huertas. Plenty of space. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Thomas a screen. Bradley with the ball. 14 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Nance.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Bryant is doubled. Here's Huertas. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Bradley dishes to Turner. There's the pick. It's Olynyk atop the key. And that one comes up a bit short. Los Angeles leading by 10. From the line. Nance in the post. He's against Olynyk. Nance passes to Huertas. Nance a screen on Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. Dishes it to Turner. Kicks to Olynyk. Trying to get back on track. Here's Jerebko. It's blocked. Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded by Bradley. Puts it up from 12. Kobe misses. Celtics trail by 10. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Outside Bradley. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The baseline jam. Rebound the Lakers. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Here's Bradley. Larry Nance making his last shot. Outside Bradley. Thomas gets a wide open look. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Outside Bradley. Thomas a screen. Bradley kicks to Jerebko. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Jonas Jerebko will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Jerebko hits them both. And here's Los Angeles. A big stretch here going 10-2. Nance a screen on Bradley. Releases from 15. Bryant, the open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
and we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter, and the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass. So it's the Celtics now. From deep, Thomas, and that one's good. Thomas got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
He used that pick to perfection.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Pass to Kobe. To the middle. Here's Huertas. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant got his 4th assist in this one.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Roy, a terrific first half for you. What's your mindset been for this game?
You know, I just want to come out and be aggressive from the start. But in the second half, I'm just going to continue to take good shots and play defense and rebound and block shots.
Sounds like a solid plan, Roy. Thanks for the time, guys.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Man, there was no stopping Roy Hibbert in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. He put last game's performance behind him, doing some nice work in the opening period tonight. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Roy Hibbert. He has 15 points and also a block shot. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really, the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
Lakers leading by 11. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bradley. He kicks it to Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Russell's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Johnson. In the corner, Crowder with it. Fires from the wing. That is good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Russell dishes to Randall. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Clark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. Well, I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. There's the dish to Bradley. Back to Sullinger. Over to the left wing. And Thomas, here we go. Now Randall inside. Clarkson, good D by Sullinger. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I think there's still enough time for him here, Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Thomas passes to Sullinger. Sullinger the screen. 5 on the clock. Johnson a wide open look.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Bryant kicks to Russell. And they double up Russell. Wide open. Shots good by Kobe. Bryant's got 11 points.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Here we go, Boston. Celtics dancer, get up.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Avery Bradley. And the Lakers also making a switch. Lou Williams is checked in for Clarkson. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Williams with the block.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Kobe, that's for 2. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 13 points for Kobe Bryant.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Johnson the screen. Sullinger dishes to Johnson. Here's Crowder. Boston again missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Russell. Here's Hibbert over Smart. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Lakers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Sullinger. He has 7. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Clock at 6. Sullinger outside. Can they get it? And Hibbert with the block. Williams attacking. Got a hand on it. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here is Bryant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Bryant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Sullinger with a screen for Johnson. Sullinger the screen. Here's Crowder. Good on the triple. Crowder's got 5 now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Pass to Smart. Sullinger with a screen for Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Bryant dishes to Russell. Back to Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Left side, Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
You know, he just like every other coach can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
On defense, the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Thomas kicks to Sullinger, and he gets the bucket. Sullinger's got 9.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to get help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Here's Randall off the inbound pass. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Here's Sullinger after the basket by the Lakers. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. That's good. Russell's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Sullinger. He's got 9. He used that pick just right. He's got 11.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Hibbert with the screen to the paint. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's now 21 points for Roy Hibbert.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here's Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nice shot by Smart.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Johnson against Randall. Back to Russell. And the layup falls. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Now here's Sullinger. 11 points in the game. Thomas kicks to Johnson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket. Kobe passes to Russell. To the inside. And Roy Hibbert, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Thomas. And there's the feed to Smart. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
So it's the Lakers now after the basket by Boston. Hibbert with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Randall. It's deflected. Now here's Crowder. He's guarded closely. Good on the shot.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Boston making some changes. Olenek, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Johnson. And it's Turner in for Thomas. Celtics have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Bass's shot, good.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Celtics trail by 16. Outside Turner. The 10-footer. And he drops that one in. Turner's got 7 points.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
And the shot is long.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now here's Kobe, 15 points in the game. Picked his pocket. Now here's Crowder. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes it from 10, and it's Boston with another.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Bass, a screen on Turner. Huertas passes to Bass. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Tries to keep it alive. They get it back and finished off by Bass.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Bradley's checked in for Boston. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Huertas. He's got 8. Good. Nance has got his second bucket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in a hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Now, here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. Bass with the screen. Huertas passes to Bass. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nance. Rebound by Olenek.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's the teardrop. Smart misses.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Up top, Nance. Kobe against Turner. Left side, Bryant. Here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Turner. Cannot hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Let's take them back.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here is Thomas. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Turner is out there with Johnson. And it's Sullinger in at the 5, roaming the paint. Goes back up. The rebound by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Clarkson. There's the bucket. Good. Clarkson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Celtics trail by 14. Bradley dishes to Johnson. Back to Bradley. Johnson the screen. And it's Bradley off the drive. And Hibbert with the block. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Here's Sullinger following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside Bradley. Johnson outside. On the wing, Turner fires from 18. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers leading by 18. And here's Clarkson. Shoots from 12. And another basket for the Lakers.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now Turner. Larry Nance missing from long range. Nice ball movement by Boston. Bradley drives in. Here's Sullinger. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Feeds it to Hibbert. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Celtics trail by 17. Bradley kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. And Thomas, here we go. No good from 11 feet.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Nance in the post. Sullinger defending.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And for the Lakers without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person, Clark, stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Nance. Down low, here's Ray.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And the Celtics with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Hibbert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nance passes to Russell. And they double up Russell. It's Hibbert with the drive. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 27 points for Roy Hibbert.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Lou Williams is checked in for Nance. Los Angeles leading by 22. Clarkson kicks to Randall. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Thomas. Tries to snap the cold streak. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Takes the 13-footer, and Russell gets it to go. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. And stolen by Russell. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Bradley against Russell. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Here's Bradley. Here's Thomas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Boston, Isaiah Thomas will be at the line shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Now here's Hibbert, and it's blocked, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sullinger. Off the inbound, and Boston with the rebound. Bradley's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Sullinger with the bucket.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
Lakers leading by 20. Now, here's Clarkson. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Sullinger's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He dishes it to Thomas. Back to Sullinger. And Johnson now top of the key. Celtics passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley drives in. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Passes it to Williams. Takes the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 6 points for Williams.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Thomas against Russell. Johnson, the pass to Bradley. Back to Johnson. Here's Sullinger. The 17-footer goes down. Sullinger's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And watching Amir Johnson Clark, he seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint. And he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
He's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 21.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
Here's Thomas after the basket by Los Angeles. He feeds it to Sullinger. Puts up the baby hook, and Sullinger missing. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. 17 points for Kobe Bryant.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Johnson. And Jared Sullinger, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. 19 points for Jared Sullinger.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start. And yet, there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
The Celtics shooting 40% from the field. Bradley kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Kobe. Thomas outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And then for Los Angeles, Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. Brown comes in for Kobe. And it's Williams in for Jordan Clarkson. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Here's Rozier after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Rozier, the pass to Jerebko. Dishes to Olynyk. Boston again missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Hibbert with the screen. Outside Williams.
2 minutes left.
5 to shoot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Lou Williams won the 6th man award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Lewis Williams.
You know, and when you look at Lou Williams, he's always had a shooting guard skill set and kind of a point guard's body. Now, he's not just a long-range bomber. He will attack the basket and earn his share of trips to the foul line, and that's where he's really deadly. 86% from the stripe last season.
And the Lakers making a change here. Black's checked in, and both free throws good for Williams.
And, you know, back to Williams, sometimes it's better to own one thing, be a master at that, than try to fit a round peg into a square hole. I mean, he's not a really good passer. Never has been. That's not who he is, but he can heat up quickly as a scorer. And that's the side where you put jelly and butter on his toast.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Boston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. A big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
First free throw is good.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Getting a quality big to add to a roster with Kobe is huge. It made them a player, again, I believe, in free agency.
And so Russell hits them both.
And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. When you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And if you had to pick one player, guys, who would take over, few would have picked his name. But tonight was the night for Hibbert. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Olynyk.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Williams. So it's Boston now. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Russell. That's good.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
So it's the Lakers now. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well. Just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense well, and make unnecessary cuts.
Talent Harlan and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Roy Hibbert. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
When Hibbert has a game like this, it's impossible not to stand up and take notice. He is a fearsome interior presence at both ends of the floor, and obviously that length is hard to get around. I like what I saw, Roy. I like what I saw.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.